Ulcerative colitis can affect more than just the person who has the disease. It can affect their families. It can affect every aspect of their life. So let's talk about it.
Hey everybody, today I'm joined by my beautiful wife, and we're going to talk a little bit about how my condition, ulcerative colitis, has affected her and the rest of the family. So it's not just a personal thing, it impacts everyone around you. When did you find out that I've had ulcerative colitis?
You told me on our first phone conversation that lasted 5 hours.
It was 6 hours.
Yeah, we argue about that a lot.
We've been married 15 years, been together about 16.
16. I had never heard of it. I didn't have a clue what it was. Never heard of anything about it. So,
and that's the thing about ulcerative colitis. You can explain it to somebody, but they're still not going to quite understand it unless they've experienced it themselves. So it's really tough on them to understand some of the struggles that you may have during the flare-ups. But so she knew from day one that I had this condition. She didn't quite understand it, so she didn't know what she was getting into.
I had no idea what it was.
So as time went on and I started having these flare-ups, especially the bad one that I had the last few years, I've had a really bad one. How did that affect you?
It was difficult. There was times that I would be very upset because we couldn't go out. You couldn't go to family gatherings with me, which I love showing off my husband. I love having him with me all the time. So it impacted a lot of our life. I mean, there was a lot of things we couldn't do. We didn't go out to eat for a long time. I mean, our first time going out to eat probably in well over a year was our son's not birthday. We took him to his favorite restaurant, and that was the first time going out to eat, and he barely ate. So, I mean, it impacts a lot of things. We've not been to the movies in, well, since pre-pandemic, and I love the movies. He loves the movies. That was some of our first dates. It did impact a lot of our lives. You know, birthday parties, things like that I need to attend with my family, he couldn't join me, which made things a little difficult and frustrating for me.
Yeah, I was left alone a lot. That's the reason I was able to do some of these videos. And that's another thing. During this flare-up, it really, I don't know, I guess it impacted my mental health as well. And then she could tell that I was sad and depressed. And so she made the suggestion that maybe I start making these videos and talking about it. Maybe I could actually impact somebody, help them out.
Something I learned through some of the classes I've taken for my degree, sociology, psychology, all that stuff, it helps to talk about things that impact your life, like ulcerative colitis or any other disease you might have. And I suggest to anybody that if you have something that affects your life as much as ulcerative colitis affects ours, you should talk about it. You should, if you're not comfortable going to somebody, do a YouTube channel, or just record yourself and just play it back for yourself, or play it back for your best friend, a family member. Bottling it up, I think that was the biggest thing, is the bottling up his feelings. He would not talk to me about his feelings and how he felt about the ulcerative colitis impacting our lives.
It's certainly something that's hard to talk about and discuss because it is a personal issue. I mean, it's about flare-ups in your intestines, in your colon, so it's kind of a taboo subject that people don't talk about a lot. Because of that, they feel isolated and alone. But if you're going through this, you're not alone. I've had these issues too. So if you want to, be sure to leave a comment down below if you want to talk about it. I'll be sure to respond and answer any questions you might have with our experience with this issue. And while we're on the subject, not only comment, but like and subscribe to my channel, because this will help my channel to grow. It'll help circulate these videos out to people who may really need to see this information. And I would greatly appreciate it.
Me too.
So, do you think that after all these years you have an understanding of what it's like?
Not even close. Not even close. A small understanding maybe. I've never had the restroom issues, the joint issues. It's hard to wrap your head around that unless you're going through it. There's other diseases out there that are the same way. I have PCOS, so there's a lot of people out there with that, and you do feel alone as a woman having that disease. But with you, there's people that have it, male, female. It affects a lot of people, but no one really talks about it. When you first told me about it, of course, computer, I looked it up on the web to try to find out, okay, what is this thing this boy's telling me he's got?
Oh, and there's a lot of information out there that...
It was very confusing.
Yeah.
A lot of things, and I mean, this has been 16 years ago. So when I was reading all the information, I was like, so what exactly is it? Because I mean, joint issues and intestine issues made no sense to me. So, you know, over the years I've learned a little. The intraintestinal manifestations are the joint issues. I've learned a little about it, and I've learned, you know, you have no control, and it can really mess up a day if you're having a flare-up. I mean, there's been many times it's like you wake up in the morning, it's like, oh, nope, they ain't doing nothing today. And it's like, we could have plans. Now our plans are shot because you can't leave the house. And that makes things hard as a family.
And it's hard. The kids don't necessarily understand. They accept it, but they don't understand exactly what's going on.
If you miss a ball game.
And I know she was really frustrated at first because it's like when she'd want to go somewhere and go do something, I'd be like, nah, I don't think I can get in the car. My stomach's not feeling too good. She'd be like, well, there's bathrooms on the way. We can stop on the way, no problem. It don't quite work that way.
That was something very hard for me because I'm a very big road trip person. I love to jump in the car and just go, just randomly over the weekend. You know, and he's accepted that sometimes I need to do that, and I grab the kids up and we just go. I don't like leaving him. I feel guilty about it, but at the same time, he understands that it's something I enjoy doing. But sometimes it helps to explain with detail, hey, this is my life. This is what I go through every day. Because 16 years ago, I had no clue, none whatsoever, what ulcerative colitis was, what it entailed. But after many colonoscopies and doctor's appointments and different medications, and I've learned. Do I know everything? Not even close.
Well, I mean, I don't know everything.
I don't know as much as you do.
Each flare-up seems to be a little different too, so that can be hard to...
Frustrating
to get around. But the bottom line is, it affects everyone around you, not just you. And that's the reason we want to do these videos, to try to get the awareness out there, to make talking about it a little bit easier. The mental health aspect is big, and I plan on doing a video about that a little later, so be sure you subscribe so you don't miss that one. I think that pretty much sums it up.
If you have questions for me, ask. I'll answer best I can. I don't know a lot, but I think I might know enough to answer from a loved one's point of view on the ulcerative colitis and how it impacts our family, our life, our extended family.
Yeah.
Gatherings, Christmas stuff.
The camera looks like it's overheating right now, so.
Okay.
So anyway, we're going to wrap this up, but thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and be sure to leave some comments down below, like and subscribe. So until next time, I'll see you soon.